Rams camp, Albert, I think this is one too where we have a look at Matthew Stafford and how important he is to that offense, how important his athleticism is to this offense. We are both older gentlemen. We know what it's like to have back pain. What were your takeaways from Rams camp in particular? And I mean, is this something that it needs to be on our radar, or is this something that is just, we're going to be laughing about it in 2 weeks?
I think I didn't sense a lot of concern from them. Okay. So like, I think the way they're approaching this is when you got a quarterback that age with his medical history, there's only so many bullets you've got left in the gun. And so you probably shouldn't be firing them when he's 90% in the middle of beginning of August,
Right.
Like to me, it's more important for them to get him up to 100% now. And I think part of this too is the strength of the backup. And because Jimmy Garoppolo has made such a good impression there, and people might laugh when I say this, but they view Jimmy Garoppolo as like a starting level quarterback. And had they traded Matthew Stafford, which was a real possibility back in March, if they had traded him, Aaron Rodgers would have been their first choice as the replacement for Stafford, and Garoppolo would have been their second choice. Like if they could not have signed Rodgers and they traded Stafford, Garoppolo is the quarterback there right now. The reason I'm saying that is because they now have the luxury of having a guy that can efficiently run the offense and get everyone else ready to play while Stafford saves those bullets in his gun. And I think that's sort of the logic here is they think they've got a Super Bowl team and they've got a quarterback who, if he's at his best, is at the very highest level of the sport. And so why not get him? Why not do everything you can to make sure he's going to be able to be at that level and stay at that level over the course of the season? It's a long season. And I think Matthew Stafford's health is more important than training camp reps at 37 years old. And so I think as far as like what the injury is, look, he had the elbow issue. He had the wrist issue. He has the back. These are all alarming things for an older player. But I don't think this one's debilitating. I think this is more, let's just make sure that he is in a position to sustain through the year and take care of this now rather than having to manage it in October and November.
All right. So if you guys have any takeaways from this episode, it's that half the shit, 90% of the shit that we're freaking out about now is not going to matter on September 8th. Micah Parsons is going to have a contract, Trey Hendrickson is going to be lined up, Terry McLaurin, Matt Stafford's going to be throwing touchdown passes. Just relax and lay on your bed full of throw pillows. I think that's the takeaway.
Is the 8th the first Sunday or is it the 7th?
7th.
I think it's the 7th, right? Are there 30 days in August or 31? Because I know 31. Ohio State, Texas is on, it's 31, right? So Ohio State, Texas is on the 30th. And so then the 31st is that Sunday. So the 7th would be the following Sunday, which means the opener is September 4th.
Thank goodness we're sponsored by a great hangover cure, because that'll get Albert right from Ohio State, Texas, just sliding.
I may be bringing the kids to Ohio State, Texas, believe it or not. So they're maiden voyage.
So you can still get drunk. Just don't put your kids on your shoulders.
Yeah.
It's fine.